Hey guys, what's going on? This is Abdurrahman Paracha and Happy New Year, everybody! It's officially 2022. Um, it still feels like we're in 2020. I haven't still processed 2020 yet, but 2021 was a decent year, if I'm honest. For me, at least. I hope it was for you as well. I hope 2021 for you guys was an eventful year. For me, it was like a year of basically maturing out and just finding new things in life. Even if I'm 16 yet, you get mature quick. I hope 2021 was a good year for you guys, and that's why for today's video I wanted to do it is about resolutions, New Year resolutions. A lot of people have a lot of new resolutions, which may include that I might be working out and losing weight. Obviously, I've done that already. Is to have a healthier sleeping schedule. A lot of people don't have that, as well as being a better man or a better person or spending more time with people or just all in all being nice to everybody. That's what I want to talk about today. What could one's New Year resolution be, or what do we need to focus on this year in doing? I know a lot of people have different things they want to focus on, but for me, the main thing is what everybody needs to do is spend time with others, with your friends and family. Now, I understand that 2020 was a year of lockdown, and pretty much all of us got fed up with the people in our house because none of us wanted to see everybody 24/7. And since COVID restrictions have been being lifted, even though with the new variant, everything is being lifted, everything is getting back to normal. The one thing I need to make people realize is to spend time with your family. I obviously lost a lot of my loved ones this year, and it sucked losing people that are close to you. Maybe due to death, maybe due to them just leaving you. So this video, the first thing that I need to talk about in this video is for you to realize to spend time with the people around you, because you never know what moment might be the last one. As hard as it sounds when someone says it, it's actually true. So the one thing one can do is obviously enjoy the moments that we have with our friends, our family, our loved ones, people around us, because the smallest moments are the ones that count. Now, this phrase may seem like an overstatement to some people, but it's actually true, and I've experienced that firsthand. I obviously moved here 4 months ago, and I haven't seen my friends and pretty much half of my family in like 4 months, 4.5 months. So it really sucks. And that's why I want you guys to know that the one thing people should do this year is spend time with the ones you love, spend time with the ones that are close to you, the ones that care for you, the ones that you care for. And that's what we need to do at first. Next is be nicer to people. Now, a lot of people might think that they already done this, but it's not that hard to be nice to somebody. Even if it's a friend of yours, even if it's a classmate of yours, even if it's a coworker of yours, or anybody that you see as a stranger. How much time would it take to just say something nice to a person? And you never know how much that brightens up one's day, right? That's what people really don't realize is the importance of being nice to people. Obviously, I'm going to talk about this in later videos as well. But the one thing people don't realize is that when you say something nice to people, it 9 times out of 10 has a positive effect on them. Obviously, some people are assholes, but we won't talk about that. The one thing I'm trying to say is that we should practice on being nice to people, because obviously a lot of people find inner peace or inner happiness, including me, in order to see people around us happy, even if they're not people related to you directly or indirectly. A lot of people have that kind of sense of inner peace and inner satisfaction that if they see someone around them happy, smiling, laughing, having a good time, they feel happy. This is what we could do, because the effect of somebody having a bright day because of something nice you said to them is very underrated, because people don't realize this is God gives you in something always greater. If you say something nice to someone right now, maybe you have a better reward coming to you in the future. That's what people don't realize, and that's what people don't pay importance to. That is why I want to tell you guys to just be nice to people, because the more you are nice to people, the better effect it has on you, because One's personality and one's way of approaching people really changes when you try to adapt to a newer personality, if you know what I mean. If you're being nice to people, you're going to see a gradual positive change in your personality and the way you have a conversation with a person, which is a lot of people a lot of which is a major thing a lot of people struggle with, that people don't know how to properly converse with others in a nicer way. So just try being kinder to people. Just try saying something nice to a stranger or anybody that you see across the road, a neighbor of yours, a family member, somebody who's struggling. You never know if somebody's struggling, and maybe that could brighten out their day or lift up their mood a lot. The next one is to stop hatred. Now, this one is kind of related to the last one. It is to stop hatred. Now, obviously, a lot of us have encountered bullies before. A lot of us have encountered people who aren't particularly nice to us before. So this is the time. It's a new year. It's 2022. We're in the 20s era now. The 22nd century, whatever, the 21st century. So why not stop hatred, or why not limit hatred? Why not forgive the people who did wrong to you? No, I'm not saying that the thing they did to you was right or the thing they did to you was not wrong. I'm just saying that it is being the bigger person. If you want to forgive somebody, or if you are forgiving somebody, it has a better effect on you than it has on them, because it not only makes them look at you in a different way, it makes people around you or even yourself to look at you in a much different way. Obviously, I've encountered a lot of these things before in my life, that if somebody is, you could say, bullying you, or if somebody is being mean to you, a or and you want to take revenge and you did, or if somebody and you had a fight, a simple sorry has a much greater effect than we think. A simple sorry can not only brighten out one's day, it can even brighten out yours, because a lot of people feel guilt when they have a fight with somebody. When they have hatred for somebody, a lot of people feel that sense of guilt within each other or within themselves. And by just apologizing, or by just saying something nice to them, or by just you could say squishing the beef, or removing the grudge, you could really change the way your mood and your perception of yourself changes, as well as the people around you, and which could really benefit us and others around us. And the last thing is to make a better example of people. This is one of my main resolutions coming into 2022. Obviously, the day I decided to lose weight and be a better person on myself, my main source of motivation and my main source of inspiration is to be a better example of people. A lot of people right now around us, family, friends, anybody we know, might not have the right motivation to not outright live, but just not to be happy. A lot of people do not have the motivation to just carry on with life. That's the one reason suicide rates are high, because a lot of people don't find the motivation and the hope they need to live. Now, hope is one of the most important things, pretty much the most important thing one needs to live, because without hope, I don't think anyone can survive in this world, because without hope, you are clueless and you don't know where to go in your life. This is why I think one needs to be a better example for people. You can do that in several ways: in being nice to people, in doing something or accomplishing something that people thought wasn't possible for you, or just being a better person all around. Be that physically, be that mentally, be that in a conversation with anybody. But being a better example for other people is a very, very good trait that a lot of people do not have. And if one has that, trust me, I have seen this personally, that the people around you really benefit from that more than you do, even though you benefit from that a lot. Because if you know me, I also had that trait of if somebody gets motivated by my actions and does something nice, it obviously gives you a sense of happiness and a sense of joy yourself and a sense of inner peace. And as much as it helps you, it helps the people around you as well. Because when I lost weight, one of my close friends, Hamza, he was really fat, and he always says, and him along with all of my other friends always say, which obviously it's hard to believe, but they always say that Rahman was the biggest source of motivation we have, which is a big deal. And this is something that makes me really happy. And it might be a sense for motivation for you, because if you do an action that encourages someone else to do something positive, this can be a major change. And what how do we don't know anything about our life. Maybe this chain could even have major impacts in our lives. We never know. In the world, we never know how far a chain can go. So why not just work on these resolutions, and this could even enhance your own resolutions in maybe whatever you want. um Hopefully 2022 for you guys is a good year. I hope it is for me as well. Not high expectations, because I think expectations are pretty much not best thing to do, because when you don't meet your expectations, you really are disappointed. But let's stay hopeful, and let's just try to make it a better year, not only for us but for the people around us. I'll see you guys in the next video pretty soon, probably like 2 or 3 more videos in January. And hope you guys have a great day and a great year. Bye.